We know that different religions have spoken of someone who comes to save mankind in the end times. In Islamic narrations, Imam al-Mahdi is a prophesied figure who comes to spread justice and mercy, and he is actively assisted in this movement by a character who is known in the traditions as the Qa'im or the Riser. Imam al-Mahdi appeared to some of his companions in 2015 and appointed someone mentioned in the will of Prophet Muhammad, the man who would work for this cause. The one mentioned in the narrations as the Qa'im, Abdullah Hashem, Al-Sadiq. And when we look back into his life and works, we are amazed by the prophecies that came true through his works and actions, one after the other. The Companion of Egypt. The narrations state that a man would rise in Egypt to bring relief to the people, known as the Companion of Egypt. These narrations state that his name would be Abdullah. Abdullah Hashem, Al-Sadiq, is the Companion of Egypt. He is the one who called the people from the west to support him in supporting Imam al-Mahdi. He is the one who built the platform, or MINBAR, that Imam Ali prophesied about, the only platform from which the world was invited toward the Ahlul Bayt of Prophet Muhammad and towards Imam al-Mahdi in Egypt. The media MINBAR. According to narrations, al-Mu'mineen Maryam, peace be upon her, narrated that she was told that the MINBAR of the greater Mahdi in the end times is in Egypt, and the one who paves the way for him is a man whose courage is iron and his heart is strong. Allah opens for him the openings of the knowledgeable ones, the gatherer of the righteous souls. Abdullah Al-Sadiq is the one towards whom the believers rush toward, like clouds gathering in the sky, just as the hadith narrated. The Companion of Egypt is the sign of signs, and his sign is wondrous with signs to it. His heart is Hassan, and his head is Muhammad, and he changes the name of his grandfather. If he emerges, then know that the Mahdi will knock on your doors. So before he knocks, fly to him in the domes of the clouds, or come to him crawling on ice. Abdullah Al-Sadiq did indeed call the believers to Imam al-Mahdi, and hundreds of people flocked to him. His head is in fact his grandfather, Imam Muhammad ibn al-Hassan al-Mahdi, and his heart is his sole father, Imam Ahmad al-Hassan, just as the hadith indicates. He is the Qa'im, the one mentioned in the narrations as the one who comes in the end times and unites the people as a soul family, which is one of the greatest proofs of his role. This was prophesied by Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq in the book Al-Hafd al-Sharif. The one who raises the black banner, Al-Sadiq, is the one who raised the black banner of Imam al-Mahdi in 2015. This is the only black banner in the world that says on it, "Allegiance is to God." This is exactly how the Ahlul Bayt described the banner of the Qa'im to be. There has never been a banner raised that is exactly as the narrations prophesied, besides this one, and it was raised by Abdullah Al-Sadiq in 2015. The bearer of a new covenant. It is said about the Qa'im, if the Qa'im rises, he shall call the people to a new Islam, and he shall guide them to a matter that was lost, and that the people strayed from. And verily the Qa'im was called a Mahdi, a guide, because he guides to a matter which is lost, and he was called a Qa'im because he rises with the truth. Al-Sadiq has indeed called the people towards the new covenant with God, a covenant that encompasses the entirety of Adam's children and gives them a new and united way of life.